What kind of meat do you get from a subterranean cow? Underground beef. Happy Tuesday, my friends. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here as always, and I hope you are well. We have Dead Zergling first in chat tonight, followed closely by Lucent Jelly. Pleasure to have you both here. We are going to play Tears of the Kingdom tonight, my friends. Continuing the same MO of avoiding most of the main story stuff and working to fill in the map. Hopefully we'll complete some of the depths and find a bunch of new shrines, something like that. Plan is to pursue a large night of progress tonight. Let me just get my head to a more appropriate size. We're a little bit early tonight. I think most of your viewers aren't used to you so early. Yeah, that's all right. People will find people will find us as is convenient for them. I have made an adjustment to the schedule. There will likely not be a stream tomorrow. I'm going to move what I had planned for tomorrow night to Thursday. So Aladdin and Altered Beast on Thursday, depending on how my plumbing adventures go. I did a lot of investigating about how the water lines in my house work today, and I think I've got it all figured out. The plan for tomorrow is to hopefully change our kitchen faucet out for a new one and to investigate the water heater to see what kind of problem it may be having. So, depending on what that does to my time and energy situation, I may have to cancel tomorrow night's stream. If we do stream tomorrow night, we'll just replay some shorter games that are like sort of personal favorites, probably. Would expect to see things like Battletoads and Castlevania, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Could be a lot of fun, but we'll see. That stream may not even happen. Ideally, I'd get everything changed in like record time and have nothing to worry about, but I've learned everything tends to always take longer than I expect it to. Isn't that the truth, Jelly says. The Subterranean Cow, this will be the name of my first published book, Jelly says. I almost said cows says just because it was in the sentence. Alright, so I don't really remember what we were doing when we left off last time. Not that it really matters all that much. I think that volume might be a little loud. I think it was just general map exploration was all we were really up to. Why is there? Oh, I must have died over there. Rip. Yep. Alright, so I don't remember what any of these stamps were supposed to mean. Oh, this pin means there's a shrine here. I don't know why I'm unable to find it, though. There's nothing up here in the sky. That's what I was doing last time. I spent a lot of time last time trying to figure out where this shrine is. To no avail. My equipment situation is okay. It's not the greatest. Alright, well, what we're gonna do... I don't think I'm gonna find that... I don't think I'm gonna find that shrine anytime soon. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna teleport around a little bit. I'm gonna stock up on arrows. And then we'll see about dropping down into the underground. I can also go ahead and pick up that extra heart. This will be good. Zergling says, I had flame cows in an RPG game I made. One of the features of them was the beef is pre-cooked. Just slay and eat. That's, I don't know if I find that concept brilliant or disturbing. I think it's roughly equal measures of each. It seems like that would make them zombie cows, Jelly says. Conga, good to see you, my friend. Avoiding spoilers, but just saying hi. Thank you for that, Conga. By all means, do not spoil yourself on my account, my friend. But it's very good of you to stop by. The Burning Dead, maybe, but no zombie connections at all. Just kind of came about organically. Thought the idea of a cow with a flamethrower was hilarious, and later I had a quest where you collect beef for a cook NPC. Decided to add the lore that it was pre-cooked. I mean, the logic of it follows, certainly. Can't argue with that. Thank you for the hydrate, Conga. I think that's actually going to finish up this bottle. Can I make it? Nope. I'll probably accidentally step on that bottle later and startle myself. Glad I took that photo. One other thing that we might be able to do is to go to Kakariko Village. It just occurred to me. We haven't been back there since the last time we ran into Impa. That will, at least that will kind of... I mean, that would kind of be story stuff, but I think still nothing to do with, you know, temples and whatnot. Did something quite different for dinner tonight, Zergling says. Had a pound of chicken breast, a few ounces of beef fat to go with it. Definitely overcooked the beef fat, but only my third time cooking it this way. A lot of learning left to do. Jelly and I had chicken fried rice. We've been having that quite a bit lately. It's a pretty delicious meal that I can basically throw it together in in about a half an hour. So good, Jelly says. I'm glad you agree, Jelly. I recall the sound of a laptop screen crunching under a recliner, sounding an awful lot like a crushed water bottle. Yeah, unfortunately, we know what that sounds like. This was nothing recent. That was like a decade ago. I hope the laptop was old. It was a few years old. It, I replaced it with a laptop I got at a pawn shop afterwards. I found a very similar model pretty cheap at a pawn shop and just swapped all the innards. All right, let's go to Kakariko Village. If I can remember where that is. Which maybe I cannot. Why it should be easy to find. Why can't I find it? See, the trouble is I just don't know where anything is. Oh, there it is. Wow, it's so much smaller. It's so much smaller than I remembered. And it's orientated the opposite way that I thought. Than what I thought. Is it? Actually, I take that part back. What is this thing over here on the left? I don't know. Hopefully one of those general stores has arrows, too. I have some cheese tonight, and it is, the same cheese I usually have, but it tastes very different tonight. I don't know why. No arrows here. Ah, that's more like it. Alright, let's see. Have I been up there? I don't remember. I wanted to say, let's see if Impa is in town, but I don't know. I don't remember if that guy was inside before. Ah, Link, hard to believe it's night already. Would you like to rest at the inn? Lady Paya is still young, so I understand her enthusiasm with the ring ruins. But, and this is just between us, I wonder if it's more of an obsession. I hope she realizes soon what it means to be chief. That whole story about Princess Zelda had me reeling, so I never introduced myself properly. Sorry about that. Once again, my name is Taro. I'm here on Paya's request to investigate the ruins that fell around this village. Princess Zelda ordered everyone to stay out of the floating ring ruins. It's a hard thing to ask of us, but she's the princess. Nothing to do in the meantime but keep investigating the other ruins. Have you been to them yet? There are 4 other ring ruins around the village. Most of them broke apart on impact. Inside each site, we found an intriguing stone slab. If you ask me, these slabs will be the key to unlocking the mysteries of the Zonai civilization. Yeah, none of that is new. You again. Under Princess Zelda's orders, everyone is strictly forbidden from getting close to that ring. If that applies to an archaeologist like me, it certainly applies to an amateur like you. Alright, we've heard all this before, though. So we can just ignore his dialogue. I guess Impa did not come back to Kakariko Village. I thought that she was going to. I appear to be incorrect. Don't want to get too far ahead of myself, Zergling says, but I lost another 2 to 3 pounds over the last week. Apparently the solution to all my weight loss problem was just to stop drinking milk. Oh no, I could never give up milk. I hope it works out for you. That you, you know, continue making progress towards your goals, of course. But for me, to give up milk would be a very heavy price to pay. Couldn't remember how to throw an item. Oh. If I stop playing a game for the shortest amount of time, I just forget such a wildly, like, disproportionate amount of how the game works. Alright, well this is as good a place as any to head down into the depths, so we'll head down from here. Ooh, mushrooms. Yeah. "10 more pounds," Zergling says. I can go from being barely obese to just overweight on the BMI. Yeah, at least you can trade your cow in for magic beans now, Jelly says. All right. Barely 30 minutes into the stream and already activating our first light route. This is unprecedented progress. It looked like it filled in a lot of the map, too. Oh no. Well, hey, wait. There's a shrine here. So alright, we found another shrine that I didn't find before. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and place I guess I should be placing stamps instead of pins, because there are only so many pins, but I can place tons of stamps. That's what we'll do. They don't stand out as well, though. Okay, so we'll check out whatever this is, and then we'll head over here to find the hidden light route over here. Yeah. Oh, that's it. This is like a giant Zora statue. I don't know if I've seen one of those down here before. I hope this isn't a monster. It's glowing, whatever it is. Oh no, it's made of gloom. It probably is a monster. It's probably like a gloom talus. Oh, you know what? I don't know what the situation with this thing is. Yeah, quite interesting. Hey, Dynamite, welcome in. Frownie, I did it. Gradius 3, no death. Ah, beautiful, Dynamite. See, I knew that you would do it. I never doubted you, my friend. I'm glad you stuck with it. GG. I want to show pics to prove it, but I don't know how. I mean, I don't know. Aside from posting them up on some form of social media. Hats off to you, though. I know that challenge must have been quite the journey. I downloaded Discord, but it's all new to me. Hey, we can send you an invite link to our Discord server, and you could post it in the general tab on there. Jelly, I think Jelly could whisper you a link. I myself am far, far from being the most proficient Discord user. I mean, I technically operate a server for the stream, but that was kind of a concession to popular request. Oh yeah, yeah. If you have your Twitch set up to block whispers from strangers, then yeah, you have to start the conversation. Uh-oh. How in the world do I get out of this? Probably I should use some of these tons and tons of bright bloom seeds that I'm hoarding for no reason. Much better than feeling my way around in complete darkness. So every time we activate, I think I have found already, but it seems that there is a shrine associated with every single bright bloom seed, light, what are they called? Whatever these things are. Light blossoms. Something like that. I can't think of anything aside from the word bright bloom. These light blossoms, there's a shrine on the surface associated with every one of these, and up until now I had actually found every shrine connected to each of these that we'd found so far. So every new light blossom that I activate represents another shrine that we can go look for later tonight. Whoa. Light root. Not light blossom, light root. Hey, we made it. Success. Is that success for me or for figuring out the whispers? To both. Victory. I don't usually pull Discord up while I am on the stream. I don't like taking my attention away, but I will just take a peek here. Looks like that represents a full stash of lives. Very nice. Right on, Dynamite. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate being able to being able to take a small part in the celebration of your victory. I love a good deathless run. I think I'm probably a very long way from following in your footsteps on that one, though. You pushed me to keep trying. Happy to help in some small way. I'm glad you did. I'm very happy for you to have pulled this one off. Because I know you really wanted to do it. sad day for me today, Zergling says. Oh no. After binge reading 25 light novels, all I've discovered is new issues are still coming out, and the story doesn't feel close to ending. That's why I tend to like my media franchises to be very small and self-contained. Maybe some people like never-ending stories. I, however, like stories that come to a close of sorts. Yeah. Yeah, I like for all of it to be, you know, fairly quickly consumable. Oh my goodness, it's another one of these guys. I don't remember how to fight this guy. That's not the way to do it. Uh-oh, I need somewhere to stand, please. Link, quick, climb up. How in the world did that arrow miss? I mean, really. I mean, we've got the pattern here, right? Wow, look how high up in the air I went. He's jumping too. I've never seen him jump like that. He went up so high. I was so impressed. I was so impressed with my air. I don't know anything. Hey, victory. That cost me a lot of resources, this victory here. I mean, I'm happy we did it, but that ate up a lot of my stuff. The first thing I saw in your Discord was a puppet. Oh no. Hey Sparrow, welcome in. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for joining us. I'm a little disoriented after that fight. I'm glad we were victorious. I wish it hadn't cost me so many of my resources, but... it is what it is, I suppose. I'm approaching like an edge of the world down here, it would seem. What? How am I so terribly turned around? Maybe it's okay. Maybe I actually want to go over here. Alright, fine. I take it back. We'll go this way. Were you victorious or victory resourceless? Definitely the latter, circling. That word there struck fear into my heart because I did not know. I thought I was gonna stumble over that a lot worse. Really feel like it's worth interacting with those enemies. I feel like it's going to cost me a lot more than I'm going to gain. As cowardly as it feels to avoid them. I think now is not the time for engagement. I need better weapons in my pocket for that. I recently treated myself to an Xbox Series X, Sparrow says. Found this game on Game Pass called Pikuni Q. It's so utterly silly and kind of pathetic, which is why I love it. It's also probably the simplest 2D side-scroller game available for that system. I bought a gaming powerhouse to play a game you could play on mobile. I think that's perfectly alright, Sparrow. I think all of those I think all those games with too many graphics are just highly overrated anyway. The one you're playing looks pretty good. Yeah, but wouldn't it be so much better in 8 bits? Uh-oh. Where am I? At the top of the world? What is going on? Oops, that was the wrong button. Wish this guy could give me directions, huh? There's a seed over there. I wonder if that... I think I'm seeing this one, though. I don't think that's a new one. It's very confusing over here in this part of the world. No, don't do that. I'm not seeing anything that even remotely resembles a light route. Luminous stone? Zonite? No, I keep doing that. Oh my goodness, it's a talus. It's a gloom talus. This is not a battle I'm ready for. No, I froze myself. Oh, my bow broke. I'm just gonna keep doing this, huh? Victory. Boy, that was ugly. Everything about that was ugly. Alright, let me see. Oh. A lot of the chat has slipped away from me. Zergling says I have a 16-core, 64 gigabyte memory, 3070 video card powerhouse system I use mostly to watch YouTube and play video games that are more than 15 years old. I did something similar about 5 years ago now. Nice thing is I still have the same PC and it's still doing everything I need it to. Exactly, Zergling says. Want it to last another 5 years. I always thought after the Xbox they should name the follow-up the Y box and then the Z box. Yeah, the thing about the like Xbox systems is they just keep shuffling. They just keep shuffling like the same few words. And so it's very confusing, like what any of them are. I can't make any sense out of the Xbox lineup. Double up the letters like a base 3 counting system. They could just loop back around to A. That'd be easy enough, right? I have a box. Perhaps you would like to open it. That might throw consumers off better. People are pretty done with Windows after the count got too high. I am just burning through Zonite. It's just a wall of gloom straight up to the top. Alright, maybe not. These bats are lucky my aim is terrible. Oh no, I thought I finally found an opening. It's seeming I am very mistaken. I think that there's nothing over here. I think that this just, I don't know. I think this is the edge. I think this is the edge of the universe. I find it kind of hard to believe there's no more light roots over here, but that does seem to be the situation. Circling says the day I can't avoid ads in Windows is the day I become a Linux guy. I did that. I became a Linux guy. It was an incredibly foolish move on my part. But there's no going back. I think you mentioned your next PC will likely just run Windows. It'll probably come with it. And I'll probably be stuck with it. I don't know. I don't want to have to think about having another computer, Sparrow. I get so many headaches from my current one. And this is what I've kind of learned to live with. But kind of like Zergling said, he's not switched over away from Windows out of laziness. I do kind of think if my next computer comes with Windows, then yes, out of laziness, I'll just be using Windows on whatever my next computer is. It's not really because I have a strong preference in either direction. It'll just be a thing of like, well, Windows is already there, so I'm just gonna use it. Unless I just really hate whatever the current version of Windows is whenever that happens, which I guess is a possibility. I could hate it so much that I want to stick with this Linux. But my version, the version of Linux that I use, like, unless something's going wrong, like, you would hardly notice it was Linux, I think. Like, it's, you know, it's basically, like, it's basically as disguised to look like, it's disguised to look as much like Windows as possible. What this wellspring of wisdom is all about. It's so dark down here in the depths. I can't ever see what anything is. And this is an area that's supposedly lit up because of the, you know, the map is filled in. The thing about running Linux for me, though, is this. I have very modest computer skills at best. And so every time something goes wrong with my... Like, it's a dream. It's an absolute dream when everything's working as it's supposed to. But when something goes wrong, like, I feel like I feel like I jumped straight from the start screen to the final boss. And I'm just an absolute mess. Probably some crystallized charges. Nice. We should go and upgrade our battery sometime soon. My 3D printer, custom Wi-Fi bridge, and file/general purpose servers are all Debian Linux. You can say the majority of my computers run Linux here, Sparrow says. When I want to get work done, Windows is still the path of least resistance. When I DJ, I use a Mac because that's the path of least resistance for that particular purpose. I don't know how you're able to jump back and forth between all those. It takes me forever to adjust to something even mildly different. I played Dark Souls a year ago and I'm still pressing R3 to lock on. I made a big mistake coming over in this direction instead of trying to go through this path like had been my first desire. So why don't we teleport up there and try it again? Of all systems, I feel like I know the least about Windows lately, Sparrow says. If it makes you feel better, I can't for the life of me figure out where A, B, X, Y are on the Xbox controller. Oh yeah. Yeah, that always just drives me up the wall. I've used PlayStation for most of my life. I think it's worse for me, right? I think it's worse for me having used Nintendo. Because it's the same 4 letters, but just in different orders. At least with the PlayStation, it's four completely different symbols. Like I have a much easier time picking up a PlayStation controller than I do an Xbox controller. Because when I think of those four letters, I think of the Nintendo layout. We're gonna burn through some more Zonite. Hopefully not end up regretting this too much. The mini-map seems really zoomed in. Light route, here we come. I run into a low-hanging mushroom. Wow, another huge portion of the map. Okay, and have we found a shrine here? We have. Alright. Oh yeah, look, this is the area where I was flopping around, banging up against the wall repeatedly. It's a dead end. This is the wall here. There was no getting over into this area from that direction. So there should be another thing right around here. That's where we're gonna go. And that'll be... We haven't found a shrine in this area, so there'll be a shrine here. I don't even know. Have I even gone over here? Surely I have. Talus Plateau? I hope I already defeated the Talus that lives there. Okay, didn't get me up quite as high as I wanted to go, but it's definitely a start. So I was saying, I've said it before, I'm going to repeat it. probably a handful of times. I did change the schedule for this week a little bit. I'm kind of expecting I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow night. So I went ahead and moved Wednesday's games onto Thursday, since Thursday hadn't been filled in yet, really. So that's when we'll do Aladdin and Altered Beast. We'll do that on Thursday. If there is a stream tomorrow night, I'm just going to replay some shorter games. Just revisit some kind of favorites. Probably a lot of NES games. Maybe like do a playthrough of like Gunsmoke, Castlevania, Ghosts and Goblins. But don't cancel any other plans hoping to catch that stream, because there's a very good chance I won't be here tomorrow. It all is going to be determined by how I've got to do some work on my plumbing tomorrow. And whether or not I can stream is going to depend on how that goes. I kind of expect that I'm going to be way too worn down from a day of working on the plumbing to have the energy left for a stream. But fingers crossed, we'll see. Hey, Buddha Fingers, thank you for the wheel. Welcome in. No buttons. We shall see. The buttons have kind of turned the tables for the Wheel of Scorching, right? Because that's gone from the space that I wanted to land on the least to now it's the space that the viewers want me to land on the least. No buttons. We were one away, though. It was close. That is fiery habanero sauce. Gold label. Marie Sharp's fiery hot habanero pepper sauce. Hey, Tommy, welcome in. Good time to join us. Frownie plays new games, thought it was all punishing retro games. I do play new games on the Switch from time to time. I'm a Nintendo fan, so I like to keep up with my Zeldas and Marios. You're not wrong, it is mostly retro, though. Try your hubris on another weak span. Whoa, that's coming out way faster than I was ready for. Yep. That's pretty good. What? Why am I having the hiccups? This sauce isn't that hot. Oh my. It's never ending. Oh. I thought a weak spin got you the last round of sunflower seeds. I see, I see. I don't feel like these hiccups are ever going away. For the ultimate terror for a new item for the wheel, can have it be a packet of ketchup or mayonnaise, Zergling says. Zergling, that is exactly how... It's never gonna end. I don't even have anything to hydrate. I don't even have anything to hydrate with, Buddha Fingers. We're gonna have to wait until my hiccups wear off for me to be able to take a drink of something, because I have to get up and walk over there to get a bottle of water. I finished up my my previous one on the last hydrate. It's the worst. Hiccups are the worst. I can't stand them. I think they might be past us though. Oh, but that's how you know. That's how you know that I am in control of the wheel and not the other way around, because no, you are never going to see a ketchup packet on the wheel. I say that, but I do have to admit, there are times where I am tempted to like try to face my fears and like I'll daydream about could I be bold enough to eat like a french fry dipped in ketchup? Could I be courageous enough to face such a terrible fear? I don't know. I wouldn't do that on the stream though. That's just a question I ask myself for my own personal growth and betterment. All right. I am feeling back to normal. I am gonna step away from the camera a moment, get that bottle of water. I'll be right back with you. Let me say hello to Sirac of Lamb first, though. Welcome in, my friend. Hope you're well. I don't think Jelly is able to receive your message. I think she is probably sound asleep at the moment. She does not tend to stay on my vampires schedule. All right, my friends, one moment. All right. It isn't like ketchup is good for you or anything. This is true, but I mean, I don't think that irrational dread and anxiety are good for me either, though, right? Oh, and thank you, Sir Lamb. Thank you for sharing that the Atari 2600 Plus info. I did check out that link that you put in the Discord. I don't think I'm gonna be in a hurry to pick one of those up. I don't know. I don't know what the long-term value of one of those is gonna be. If it had like a USB port that you could load games onto, like the C64 Mini does, then it might be more appealing, but I didn't see a feature like that. And I could be wrong. I didn't look at it that. I didn't scrutinize it. I mean, I did look to see if that was a feature, and I didn't see it, but I could have missed it. But if they want to limit you only to games on officially sanctioned cartridges, then I don't know that that holds. I don't know that that holds a lot of value for me beyond, you know, what I already have with my antique 2600. Seems a bit pricey to me, Sir Lamb says, like paying $25 for the system and $100 for the HDMI output. I used to have an irrational dread / fear of running out of milk, Zergling says. And now it sounds like you're going the complete opposite direction with the cutting milk out of your lifestyle kind of move. I still moo, I mean still do, Buddhafinger says. Very nice. Nothing like a well-executed Freudian slip. The long-term value for yourself, Frownie, is the ability to play 2600 cartridges. It would probably provide better picture quality, too. I was going to say, I can already play 2600 cartridges. I can't play 7800 cartridges, though. Hey, Baron Metz, welcome in. Thank you for the, thank you for the raid, my friend. How did your stream go? What were you doing? How's your night been? Welcome to Tears of the Kingdom. Looks like Armored Core. We need those high definition blocks, Buddhafinger says. The squares have really sharp corners. The RF signal on the original 2600 is very annoying to capture. But again, like anytime I can play on a CRT television, I am always going to take that over a flat screen 100% of the time. I have yet to own a flat screen that has less input lag than a CRT. I don't think it's possible because of the way the images buffer and load onto the screen. I think that flat screens are destined to have more input lag. But I don't know. I don't know anything about tech stuff. One of these days I will learn to type a short sentence without a typo. We're rooting for you, Sir Rack of Lamb. Hey there, Frownie. Stream went pretty well. It's going to do more Armored Core 6. Ended up starting up some Master of Arena just to verify the save transferred from Project Phantasma. These are games I am not familiar with, Mets. Got owned at the end by some hard arena fights. Decided it's time to take a break. Finish out all the project. Did finish out all the Project Phantasma beforehand, though. Got all the retro Chivos. GG on that, Mets. I only know the excitement of badging a game vicariously, but I am familiar with it, at least in that respect. Alright, I'll try to make my way up there for that light route. Hey, Stat Cat, welcome in. We can hang out upside down for a while. Oh yeah, I got a bottle of water and I didn't actually take a drink. I robbed Budafingers of a hydrate. What would I go pick this up for if I wasn't gonna actually enjoy it? If you drink it now, it's just gonna fall. I've had lots of practice, fortunately. It's not too functionally different from 1cc or Deathless runs in some games. True. By doing that in a lot of games, you'd basically earn all the Chivos that way. Yeah, it seems like it, because a lot of them are like to fight particular bosses without taking damage or something like that. I have looked at a lot of them. I just don't I just don't pursue them myself because they're not compatible with my hardware. Oh no, I'm going the exact wrong way. I'm getting bullied by a bunch of frogs. Things have gone from bad to worse. Where'd that guy come from? Those guys eat Zonite? I knew they ate Bright Bloom seeds. I didn't know they ate Zonite. This is a shocking discovery. Can always use more bomb flowers. I never have enough of those. There's nothing hidden down here at the edge of the world. You know, a long time ago I talked to this guy who's like a rock face who lives in Lookout Landing. And he told me that he has brothers, like, somewhere out in the depths or something like that. And I've been over a lot of the depths. I haven't seen anyone that looks like him yet, though. I think I got some bad news for him about the fate of his brothers. I don't understand why this... Why didn't it pick up... Why did it construct a joystick out of nothing? Why didn't it pick this one up? It was right here. I was robbed. This game is cheating me out of Zonite. Everyone saw it. They all know it's true. Hey, Mile High Roll, welcome in. Did I find Hestu yet? Not even a trace. Not even a trace of him. I don't believe in Hestu anymore. I think he's a myth. I love it. I'm gonna 100% this game, except for finding Hestu. He's the only piece of the equation I'm never gonna complete. I'll pick this back up eventually. There we go. That's all I wanted to do. Surely my battery's recharged. This is a fun machine. It's not my favorite way of getting around, but it's... well... I wasted it. It's not my favorite way of getting around, but it's one of the most successful that I have developed, that's for sure. Did you see the new Mario movie yet? Yeah, I saw that a while back. It's alright. It was... it was basically what I thought it was gonna be. It was alright. It's not a, you know, it's not a, like, particularly interesting piece of media. It doesn't take any real chances or do anything particularly interesting, but, it was enjoyable for what it was nonetheless. Hey, cartridge blowers, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hate to raid and run, but I love Tears of the Kingdom. I gotta work in the morning. I hope you enjoy the depths. Well, I'm enjoying the depths about as much as they can be enjoyed. But thank you very much for the raid, and by all means, if you got a run, I would never hold that against you. I appreciate you bringing your people by. We will do our best to take good care of them. I wish you a wonderful rest of your night and an excellent tomorrow, my friend. Eventually, I'll have this shout-out link typed, so those who are not currently following our friend can do so. Looks like Mega Man 2, if I got that right. I need to get around to playing Mega Man 2 myself. I've played it before, but we haven't done it on the stream ever. Cool. I'm very glad that there was a tree branch immediately above my head. Thank goodness for that. Oh, and now these annoying guys show up. Everything's going bad. Everything's going bad, my friends. Now some skeletons need to climb out of the ground, right? Just pile on every annoyance at the same time. Tears of the Kingdom. Leave me alone. Goodness. This game is a bully. Welcome in, Armand 4711. Pleasure to have you here. He said Mega Man 2 and 3. I rated at the end. Oh, Mega Man 3. Mega Man 3 is the only NES Mega Man game of the 6 that I have never beaten. I've played it a little bit, but Mega Man 3 is really hard. It remains unconquered. I need to make up for that one for sure. All right, what was Mile Hyrule saying? I think I missed some of your messages there. Mile Hyrule says hyped for Saw 10. I'm kind of behind. I think I'm kind of behind on the Saw movies. I don't know if I've seen. If they're up to 10, then I think there are 2 that I've missed. Maybe just 1. I don't know. I've seen 7 or 8 of them. I've seen a lot of them. Where is this thing? I can't even take care of myself, Mile Hyrule says. Have you played Star Wars Shadows of the Empire? I have, Mile Hyrule. I really like that game. I got that game right around its launch. So I had that on the Nintendo 64 as a kid. I don't know if I ever got the true ending in it. That game gets pretty tough. I definitely beat it on normal mode, but I don't think I ever beat it on hard mode. Armand says, I was playing Theater Rhythm on PS4, Final Fantasy Music, plus Rhythm Game. Hopefully they have some music from Final Fantasy Mystic Quest in there. That's the only Final Fantasy game I've played so far. I'm in a state of terrible confusion right now. N64, as a kid, I feel so old. Well, I mean, when did I have the Nintendo 64? Middle school? So, young teen. Somewhere around there. This is definitely Echo, Dynamite says. Sometimes it was a little frustrating there. I felt like I was playing Echo for a moment. They do have Mystic Quest, all 5 songs on that game. Excellent. That was pretty much the highlight of that game is the music, right? Some of the writing's kind of fun too, because it's all so simple that people have that all the writing is kept like real brief and simple. So all the characters have just an extremely sort of straightforward way of talking to each other, a bluntness that makes some of the dialogue like unintentionally really charming. I don't think I have anything to help with my stamina. How high up is this thing? Oh my goodness, we made it. I was about to be outraged. I thought I was going to fall to my doom. No need for outrage. We made it. I got my N64 when I was living in England, Armand says. I got the N64 was the first console that I got at launch. I mean, I haven't gotten a whole lot of consoles at launch. I got a Nintendo 64 at launch. I guess we, um, by which I mean on the launch date. I got a lot of the consoles I got like close to the time of their launch, but not on the date. Super Nintendo hadn't been out for too long, I think, by the time I got it. I don't know. My memory of that's fuzzy. I couldn't say for sure. I feel like I got the Super Nintendo within the first year of its lifespan. Um, the N64 I got at launch, the GameCube I got at launch, and the Switch I got at launch. Everything else. Well, it's hard to say. The Super NES and the Virtual Boy, I think I got within their first year. The Virtual Boy, definitely, because it didn't even last a year, right? Most of the other things I got within the first year of their lifespan. The things I had when they were current. And then lots of stuff, like, because I only really had Nintendo stuff for the majority of my growing up. So, like, like the PlayStation and the Genesis and that kind of stuff, I didn't get till way after the consoles were, done. I'm not really doing a good job of exploring the depths right now. I'm really just running from light route to light route. Yeah, Mile High Roll. I was saying I got Shadows of the Empire um right around the time it came out. That's one of the games that I like kind of grew up with. I don't think I ever finished it on hard mode, but I definitely finished it on normal. Um I really liked that game. I had it on the Nintendo 64, yeah. Armand says I got the PlayStation 2, Dreamcast, and the PS Vita on launch. Those are ones I have. I have those now. I don't have the Vita, but I have the PS2 and the Dreamcast. But I got them way late. I had a friend though. Uh, my best friend when I was in high school, he had a Dreamcast. He had a Dreamcast and a PlayStation 2. He got the PlayStation 2 at launch, I remember. Dynamite says, I had a crown put on my tooth today. I'm a tough kid, except at the dentist. Assistant girl gently held my mouth shut while the cement took hold on the tooth, and I decided she was killing me. We all have our kryptonites, right, Dynamite? And I mean, I really can't blame you. I dread the dentist with something approaching a mortal terror. Hey, Cows, welcome in. Cows is here with a resub too. Thank you for that, my friend. Thank you for 29 months, Cows. That's almost a year. Very very grateful for your support, Cows. Mile Hyrule says it's a hard game. Yeah, some of those, like, even on, like, on level 2 where you have to fight one of those you have to fight one of those walkers, like, just on foot. Very tough. Malahara says, I got mine for Christmas in 1996 with Star Wars and Cruisin' USA. Got Mario as a random gift because they couldn't get it for Christmas, Mile Hyrule says. Remember coming home from school and my parents giving it to me, I went nuts. Right on. What a, like, such a rare treat, right? To get a video game as like a random like surprise gift on a random day. What a rare treat. Only console I got on release date was the Xbox One and the new 3DS. Can we put the dentist on the wheel? All right, I think I've been upside down for plenty of time. We're going to return to normal here. I think I got the new 3DS on release date. Or no, you think you didn't because you got the Majora's Mask one. Nice. It was nice, Mile Hyrule says, and I was 32 years old before I finally 120 starred Mario 64. I've made that journey a couple times throughout my life. I've done the 120 stars at least 3 times. Thank you for the pistachios, Mets. Well, enjoy some of those. Fantastic. Oh no, one of them got caught in my throat. I'm gonna choke. I 100%ed Cruisin' Mile High Roll says. Great game that is. That one I've never even played. I just remembered I have a new beverage. It's not a novelty soda, but it is a drink I've never tried before. I guess it's kind of like a novelty soda, actually, now that I say that. It's, you know what? I don't know what it is. It's by this company that makes, it's by this company that makes a kombucha that I like to get sometimes. But I don't think it's kombucha. I don't know what it is. It might be. It's called Alive Ancient Mushroom Elixir. So I don't, I have no idea what to expect. I'm kind of terrified of it. My Howard wants me to go full screen. We can do that. But I said it's kind of like a soda because it proclaims to be cola flavored. But I mean, I don't think. I was looking at the ingredients and it says adaptogenic mushroom infusion. I have no idea what that means. Black tea, raw apple cider vinegar, fresh pressed apple juice. They specified fresh pressed. Oh, they do that with a bunch of them. Lime juice, cinnamon, erythritol. I have no idea what that is. Cane sugar, vanilla extract, cola nut, sea salt, black pepper, and stevia. I don't know. But the marketing of it, I mean, it looks antique, and it called itself an ancient mushroom elixir. I thought, oh, that'll go well with Tears of the Kingdom. It's kind of an ancient fantasy game. Let me go ahead and crack it open. Hopefully, it won't bubble over. It smells like cola. It smells like a cola. Oh my goodness. I did not expect that. I probably should have shaken it, because usually with these, like, stuff settles out of them into the bottom. I can't actually see through this jar because it's so ambered. But it smells exactly like cola. Frownie drinks kombucha, is also afraid of ketchup. I'm in awe. Terrifying. I'm pretty sure that doesn't mean anything. Adaptogenic, is that is what doesn't mean anything? I don't know. We're going to try it out. I'm not sure if it's smelling like cola should make me more or less afraid. Oh, did I say hello, Doe? Welcome in. I'm lost in the moment here. I'm about to try this strange drink that is apparently a cola made of mushrooms. That tastes very odd. I mean, it tastes like cola. It tastes like a really weak, watery cola. It does not taste like kombucha. Which, again, is not what it is. But that's what I usually drink from this company. It doesn't taste like mushrooms. I am amazed. Yeah. I mean it tastes like I think I can kind of taste the pepperiness to it a little bit. It tastes like a not super impressive cola. It tastes like a cola that you've had sitting out with ice in it, but the ice is kind of melted, so it's a little watered down, it's a little flat, but that's basically it. Do I feel adaptogenified? I don't know. I wonder. I should have like had like my DNA tested before and after to see if I've like to make sure that I don't experience some sort of a mutation. I guess it's all right if you wanted like if you wanted like a really expensive alternative to a cola that like is made of like natural stuff so that I guess it's healthy for you. Because I think this bottle's only supposed to have 20 calories, right? That's not bad. So yeah, if you wanted to replace cola with a very expensive substitute, then this ancient mushroom elixir would be for you. As it is, I don't think it's a product I would buy again because it just tastes like a cola. uh, Later on during the stream, I'm going to start growing mushrooms out of my ears. Well, thank you, cows. I know what I'm going to have nightmares about tonight. Ouch, Doe. Cut me to the quick, why don't you? Uh, Let me just see what else I've missed here. I think we got it. Uh, Ketchup. Do you run when you see ketchup? Ketchup comes out, Frown Man goes running, cats go wild. Pretty much. That's pretty much how it happens, Mile High Roll. Sirac of Lamb says, I googled it. Adaptogens are herbs, roots, and other plant substances, like mushrooms, that help our bodies manage stress and restore balance after a stressful situation. That sounds very yeah, I know you were joking, Doe. That's all it's all right. I can take it. uh that sounds very it sounds very pseudoscientific to me. But y'all are some hippies over here, Dynamite says. Uh, Fancy words that just increase the price, Sirac of Lamb says. I have a complicated relationship with like pseudoscience type stuff because I know better than to believe pseudoscientific claims, but they They do. I do have a tendency to think in superstitious types of ways that lend themselves to being weak to pseudoscience. This area may have an assortment of Zonai devices, but their rarity on the surface makes them unusually valuable. One surface location is an exception. Many devices have fallen from the sky in the area around Terrytown. This location may have rare devices that we have not yet seen. Tell the surface team to maintain vigilant surveillance. And while they're at it, see if they can figure out what makes this site unique. Glory to Master Koga. Hey, Christian Cool, welcome in. Hanging out while grinding away myself. Right on. I wish you the best of luck with your grind. Thank you very much for the lurk. Alright, so there should be a treasure chest somewhere. I don't think I've gotten a treasure yet. Back here. Here we go. I mean, it's... The treasures at the Yiga hideouts are not often super desirable. Triple cannon. I don't know when I'm going to use that. I'd venture to say they're bananas, Cal says. So one of the things about this this mushroom cola is I actually have another one. That we'll have to try another time. Which proclaims itself to be root beer flavored. So that'll be something to look forward to. I like root beer quite a bit. Root beer has always been something I've enjoyed, but it's always something like root beer always felt very special to me because it was not something that like my parents would ever stock in our home because I guess neither of them really liked it very much. So it seemed like root beer was something that I only came across rarely as a kid. Did I get turned around? Am I going the right way? I'm so very confused. Oh, these guys are in armor. nice to mess with that guy too much. Root beer is definitely legit. My problem is I only drink Diet Pop, and Diet root beers all have unusually high sodium, Dynamite says. I have a hard time with diet sodas. I don't tend to drink them, but I don't drink sodas all that often anyway. I might have a couple cans of soda on the weekend, but I almost never have them on weekdays. But I always just go ahead and have a full sugar soda when I have one. I have very strong memories associated with root beer and summer weekends spent working on the cars with my dad in the garage, Cal says. For whatever reason, that was the only time we ever had root beer, so now it always feels nostalgic. That's beautiful. Soraka Lamb says, I remember watching a talk show as a kid. It's about old wives' tales. One of them was to shove an orange peel up your nose to relieve headaches. Not long after that, I was out to eat with my family and watched as some lady ate her orange, then stuck the peel up her nose. I think we're at the Olive Garden. I don't think I've ever heard that one. A headache's a terrible thing to have, though. I wouldn't be above trying it. If I were in the middle of a headache, an orange peel would definitely begin to seem very appealing to me. If it offered a solution. I think it was like 10 or 12. I love Dad's root beer, Sirac of Lamb says. Was my all-time favorite drink. Super hard to find nowadays. I don't know. Uh-oh. I don't know if I've ever had that brand of root beer. I tend to, I like Barks root beer. That's the one I usually go for. I've talked about this before on the stream too, but I'll never get over it. Because the Barks used to have the best slogan for their root beer, right? Their like advertising catchphrase used to be "Barks has bite," which is great because it's a clever little play on words, and it's actually pretty descriptive because Barks is like has a pretty intense flavor, and it's a pretty abrasive drink. And that's what I like about it. It's also the only root beer that I've ever come across that has caffeine in it. Root beer is almost universally caffeine free, but Barks is not. So Barks Has Bite was great, and they got rid of it, and they replaced it. And their current slogan, and what it's been for as long as I can remember now, is Barks, it's good. And I just lose my mind at the thought that some advertising executive probably got paid more dollars than I'll ever see in my entire life to come up with that slogan. It's good. It's such a terrible slogan, especially compared to what it replaced. I know. I know. It cost them so much they can't afford to change it back, Budafinger says. I guess you're probably not wrong. I mean, I guess it works because that's been their thing for like seems like decades now. This light route is way down here. I'm giving up a lot of altitude to go down here to activate this. Dynamite agrees Sparks is the best. Nice. I'm glad we're on the same page. Diet Barks is so hard to find too. Yeah, that's right. They do make a diet variety. I know I've had it before, but I don't remember how I felt about it compared to the full sugar variety. Oh my goodness, this other mine is still... There's another mine even further down here. It looks like I've been to this one before, though, because it's already named. Stuff doesn't usually have a name if I haven't been there, right? Did I go to this? That was a bunch of enemies lived over there. This is going to be a really obnoxious area to navigate, I'm afraid. Build another one of these. Diet A&W is everywhere, but it's whatever Dynamite says. Wendy's has Barks though, plus Wendy's is great. We don't have a Wendy's near us anymore. We had one. Our Wendy's was terrible. I like a lot of Wendy's food, but the one that we had here was terrible. They went out of business, and they kind of deserved it. I like their spicy chicken sandwich though. How do you mess up Wendy's? Oh man. The last time that Jelly and I went there, I think the food that they served us had been like sitting on like a hot plate for at least 4 hours. It was dried out to the point of inedibility. think I'm taking a very bad approach to what I'm doing here. I think the smart thing to do would have been to go back over here, just with a warp. I don't know. I'm gonna do it this time. Welcome in, Game and Fit. Hope you are well. And I like to hear the note of confidence, I do believe. Doe says, just got here recently. What's the plan for this week? Erebos was trying out Battletoads. Nice. I hope that went well. We have a command for that now, Doe. If you use the command week, yeah, like Cows just did, I'm going to try and keep the schedule there, updated there. So you should be able to use that. You won't be able to see the week ahead because I don't make the schedule that far out. But every Sunday or Monday, I'll try and update it, or if something changes. So there's a pretty good chance there won't be a stream tomorrow because I've got to work on the plumbing in my house, and I'm expecting that after spending a day doing that, I'm going to be too tired and to actually do a stream. If the plumbing goes smoothly and I do wind up feeling like I can do a stream, we'll do something simple. Probably do just replay some shorter games that I really like play through some NES games or something, like Gunsmoke or Castlevania or Ghosts and Goblins and stuff. But I don't know. I don't have any solid plans for what that would be like. And I wouldn't cancel any other plans you might have in hopes of that happening, because I pretty strongly doubt I'm going to be here. But hopefully Thursday and Friday will be good. I mean, those are all games I would like to do. Dynamite. I've heard really good things about Wave Race 64. I've never played it, but I've heard that it's pretty incredible. It's so fun. And we do a racing game like that from time to time. Normally they've been Mario Kart games. We've done a handful of those in the past. But going through and gold medaling or first placing or whatever it is, whatever the equivalent of it is in that game, getting all the top marks in Wave Race would be something I would be up for. Game Fit says, unfortunately, I can't even play your favorite farming game. I'm going to play Mario 1 tonight, and after that, I'm going to stay away from games for a month. I don't even have Twitch downloaded right now, or YouTube for that matter. Calling Gastro tomorrow to get back with them. So I'm serious this time. Gonna practice up on piano again and get as good as I used to be. Be back at the end of September. Goodbye, friends. So we're gonna miss you. We're certainly gonna miss you, Game and Fit, but I hope that works out for you. I definitely would like to hope that you're gonna come back with good news about your progress. Wow, this guy just completely brushes off an arrow to the head. What am I doing wrong? Maybe my angle's off. No, that's still not working. Whoa, how long have you been there? Why, you little... tried to catch me off guard, did you? You... cowardly sneak. Like I said before, my plan has changed. But we already mined up everything there is to mine around here. So what you saw was just, you know, I was killing time. So yeah, you get it. Anyway, I can't believe you followed me to another mine. Persistent little pest. In honor of our long-awaited reunion, I graciously allowed you to fight me one-on-one before, but right now, you're the last thing on my mind, because the end is nigh. Oh no, I was really worried we were going to have to fight him on the water. I've got things to do, so let's make this real quick. Game and Fit says, thanks guys, I will miss all of you. We're going to miss you, Game and Fit. Stay strong and get better, my friend. Doe says, I have a decent collection of Mario Kart Hot Wheels. I'm missing Dry Bones Bowser. I have a handful of those. I don't know which ones I have. I think I've got like a Mario and Luigi. I might have like a Peach and a Donkey Kong. I don't know if the ones that I have, some or all of them might not be official Hot Wheels though. They might be other. I have a lot of Mario Kart toys. I guess I should just say. I think some of them are Hot Wheels brand, but I'm not sure. Most of my collectibles like that, they kind of hang out in a box most of the time until I want to like put up a display, like we've got all the Zelda stuff up now. I'll have to see. I definitely want you to check out Legacy of Darkness. I definitely am going to eventually, Dynamite. I've got in the original Castlevania 64, I've got to beat hard mode as Carrie, and then I'm pretty much done with that game unless I think of some challenge run or something to do for it. But once I do that, once I complete hard mode with Carrie, then I'll be ready to check out Legacy of Darkness. Watching Mortal Kombat, Doe says, my first time watching it. I haven't seen that one. Doe says, anyone who may have Dry Bones Bowser, I'll trade or pay. Hopefully you'll be able to track him down and complete the set. I didn't actually mean to activate this thing. Oh, my bow broke. I need a stronger weapon. I don't know where he went, but I'm keeping this. This bow is slightly damaged, unfortunately. I'm never gonna get over there in time to do damage. No, he's gone. Uh-oh. Swim, Link, swim. No, he's done being stunned. This vehicle does not turn as well as I would like. The eyeball betrayed me. Victory! That was a clunky fight. That was a very clunky fight. But hey, we got him. Thank you for the GG. Thank you for the trophies. Bruh. Oh, the steering stick got wet, so my hand slipped. No matter. Once again, you're too late. I've already dug up all the crystallized charges this place has to offer. And there's more. I just got word from my underlings that they've located the man himself. They found the Demon King. Just one more step. One teeny little step until the Yiga clan's long-standing desire comes to fruition. We have more than enough crystallized charges now, and there's only one more abandoned mine to ransack. Hear me now, Link. It's time to start the final excavation. The northwestern abandoned mine awaits. That's where I'll use those charges to activate our ultimate weapon, offer it to the Demon King, and bring the world to its end. Our next encounter will be our last. You'll get yours, just you wait. I don't believe him. Thank you for the GGs and the trophies, by the way. The title of the stream says still avoiding the story. This sounds a lot like story. This is like side stuff, though, Sir Rack of Lamb. I mean, I'm avoiding all of the, like, main quest, like, connected to the temples and whatnot. So far as I'm aware. Thank you for eliminating the intruders. I was listening closely to the goings-on. The northwestern abandoned mine that man headed for is likely the abandoned Hebra mine. But there are few chasms in Hebra by which to reach it. The path stretching from Hyrule Ridge that was previously used is no longer a viable route. Though I recall there being a chasm somewhere that connects directly to the abandoned mine. There's one other thing before you resume your journey. My associate over there manages schema stones. You may want to ask for one. Alright, same dialogue. That's bad news, because I went all over the Hebra region. Huge crystallized charge. Nice. I went all over the Hebra region from like top to bottom, and I did not find a chasm. So that's really bad news. Oh, but I don't think we have to worry about... I don't really think we have to worry too much about any of this stuff connecting to the main story. I'm highly dubious of Master Koga's boasts to have located the Demon King. The Yiga clan are pretty well established as a bunch of clowns, so... I expect when we meet him for our final confrontation, he'll probably just have, like, I don't know, a scarecrow dressed up to look like Ganon or something. Authorizer verified. Welcome. This was once a busy refinery where a great deal of zonite was processed. My task here is to manage designs for mining equipment. Please hold one moment. I confirm that there is a schema stone you do not yet have. Allow me to rectify that. Bolt boat. New design has been registered with AutoBuild. Groovy. I will also prepare the parts required to test it via AutoBuild. Sure thing. I hope that the schema stone I provided is useful to you. You know what? I like the bolt boat. I still have no idea what's going on. All I really know is that you can build transportation and really long sticks. I mean, that's really all you need to know about this game. You've got it covered, Sir Akavlam. Truly, says Cows. What's going on? Getting awfully turned around. Alright, yeah, let's activate this guy. Hey, Derek, welcome in. Hope you are doing well, my friend. Authorizer verified. Welcome, I am a forge construct. I process zonite here into other materials. We've talked to a lot of these guys. We already know what he we already know what he has to say. Alright, well, we've got the equivalent there. Why don't we go back to the surface for a little while and look for these 3 shrines. I think that would be fun. Be nice to get out of the depths for a while. Derek says I'm good. Work wanted me to come in today, but I told him no, I have plans anyway. Fair enough. I've never really been a fan of being called in on my day off. Glad I kept this channel around even after eschewing all others, Dynamut says. Good night, my friend. Thank you, Dynamut. That's very kind of you. Good night, my friend. Hope you sleep well. I hope that I see you tomorrow, but that's not guaranteed. But if I don't make it tomorrow, Thursday night then. Uh-oh. Stock back up on arrows, and you know what else I should stock up on? I don't just need arrows, I need bows. There are no shrines over here? Really? I don't believe it. There really are no shrines over here. Crazy. Same. Monday was a long day, so I needed a day off. Definitely. All the more reason. All the more reason. I'm such a long way away from where I want to go. Hey, Uncle Muscles, good to see you. Hope you've been having a good week so far. I hope I'm in the right place. Victory. Roasted whole bird. We've never come across one of these. This whole bird has been tickled by an open flame to bring out its flavor. Less is more, as the lack of additional seasonings allow its natural taste to shine. Okay, interesting. Alright, so surely something that I have weapon-wise is trash, right? I don't need this. Some closers called off, and I was like, sorry guys, I've dealt with people doing that before on days when I work. No, treasure chest? We saw Haunted Mansion tonight. It was pretty good. I was a little bit surprised, Derek says. Right on. I haven't seen either of the Haunted Mansion movies. I have been on the ride before, though. Thanks for streaming. I needed a chill place to fall asleep. Hey, glad to be here for you, Uncle Muscles. That's one of my goals. Keep things relaxed. So if you know, people need to doze off, they'll have that option. Sometimes we do raid out to a channel that's a bit louder and more excitable than this one, though. So you do run a risk of being somewhat rudely awakened, but there's only so much I can do about that. How are you doing in the beverage department? I don't know if I follow your meaning, Sir Rack of Lamb. If you are fearing that you should redeem a hydrate, I mean, you're welcome to do it. But I mean, I've been sipping on coffee and mushroom cola for quite a while, so I would say I'm pretty well hydrated. Oh, you wanted to redeem the wheel. I see. I mean, if you haven't noticed, I try to avoid reaching for a beverage whenever I spin the wheel. So, again, that's kind of an unrelated question, because I usually like for the whatever we land on to do it, to have its full undiluted effect. But yeah, we'll do that in just a moment. Let me collect some of these bat parts real quick. Link, stop messing around, man. They're getting away. When it rains, look at the texture of the rock. When it rains, the graphics start to look like Mario Odyssey. Or the Link's Awakening remake. Everything starts to look all plastic with the water effect on it. I wasn't trying to douse the heat. I wanted to drown the hiccups, Buddhafinger says. A noble goal. Alright, let's go. Good spin. Almonds, hey. Not bad. Blue Diamond Extreme Carolina Reaper Almonds. A surprisingly mild but pretty tasty snack. I'll just have a small pinch of them. You don't want to chomp on these with fragile teeth. Don't want to get almond dust on my controllers. When do we move into the Blue Diamond Solar Flare almonds? I hope they never make those. I hope they never make those. So a rather mild spin of the wheel. I'm happy to land on a treat. Ooh, this is exactly what I need. I've been snacking on Mike and Ike Mega Mix Sour. They're a tad weaker than the toxic waste candies. Yeah, those aren't too bad. I enjoy those from time to time. I was looking at there's no real way to communicate this. I was looking at a box of Mike and Ike's one time, and I thought I was staring at a foreign language box of Mike and Ike because the word between Mike and Ike, like I recognized Mike and Ike, but in between them, they had this word I'd never seen before, and it was P-U-E, and I was like, what language is that? Mike Pui Ike. What is Pui? I was like, it looks like it almost looks like it would be a Spanish word, right? But to me at least, but and is the letter Y in Spanish, so it's like it's not that. What is Mike Pui Ike? And I kept thinking about it. And it was just Mike and Ike, but the font, because they drew one of those old-timey A's that looks like an upside down E, and the N looked like a U, and the D looked like a P. It was just Mike and Ike, but I was scratching my head over it for an inordinate amount of time. What is Mike Play Ike? Not one of my bigger brained moments. Is this cave behind the waterfall? Is that what I'm... Yes, it is. It's okay. It took me years to figure out that the Disney logo says Disney and not Jiznep. I'm gonna have to look at that again. Derek says there's a new RoboCop game coming out. Just got delayed. Hopefully that's a good thing. I had not heard of that. Supposed to be in September. I was excited, so I'm a little bummed about that. Well, delays, you know. I'd rather a game be delayed and come out good than come out on time and be broken and terrible, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure we're all in agreement on that. Hopefully it's good. I don't know if I've ever actually played a RoboCop game. The D has never looked like a D to me, Sir Rack of Lamb says. I really don't want to build a vehicle. Alright, we won't bother with this, cave. It's gonna take too long to get through here. Well, you know what? We will. I'll build this I don't want to build this vehicle, but I will. Because then I can save it to my favorites, and I won't have to build it anymore. That's the big problem, is it's the same vehicle all the time, and I never favorite it, so I get stuck having to rebuild it every time. I want to just go to those shrines, right? We talked about going to some shrines, but I'm delaying it because I'm trying to get... I'm in this area because there are Hinoxes in this area, and I want to fight them to get there. Because Hinox always have bows around their necks. And I want to get the bows. That's what all this nonsense we're up to right now is about. I don't know of a more efficient way to farm bows. I don't even know if there is a Hinox in this cave, though. Never mind, both these guys have bows. That's great. You have a bow? He does. It didn't look like it. They're all weak, though, right? Yeah, they're weak garbage bows. Oh well, it's better than nothing. Oh, I didn't favorite that thing. Hang on, let me do that. Thank goodness. That guy had a bow. I should have, well... Oh no, I didn't want to be over here. You know what? We're fine. Shrine hunting time. To the shrines. Wow, that tower takes you up right next to the Death Star here. It's so far away. That glowing spot over there? Well, it's gone. Well, if you got that glowing spot, I think that's where I need to go to make story happen. You should do RoboCop on stream. They have some older ones on the SNES or Genesis. I own some RoboCop games. We could try checking them out sometime. I've got a handful of them. There's supposed to be a new movie. It never happened, but we'll always have the older ones. That's alright. I'm very doubtful that, I'm very doubtful that we could ever get another one as good as the original, so there's not really a lot of point. I think people would be better off spending their time making new movies than wasting their time trying to remake one that's pretty much already perfect.
glow of the blood-stained moon shines upon the land. The aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. The world is threatened once again.
Thought the remake was pretty okay. The remake was alright. I don't feel like I wasted my time watching it, but I don't feel like I ever need to watch it again. I have information. Welcome. You have tread upon the land of a sacred shrine. I am the keeper of said shrine. My task is to guide visitors here to the sacred shrine by conveying this message. Dye the white pattern black when the sun awakens in the sky. Then will the sacred shrine appear. Dye the white pattern black when the sun awakens in the sky. The shrine will appear when you unlock the true meaning behind these words. Dying to find it. Is this the white pattern? Oh. I mean, I kind of feel like that's all I have to do, right? It's just make a shadow. Then we're good. But now I have to stand here and wait for hours upon hours? Unacceptable. Oh, look. I can make a fire. I'm worried if I make a fire that it's going to take me to past the sunrise, though. I guess we'll see. I done? Why did I mess with it? No. No, I'm too late. I'm a fool. I'm getting dizzy just watching him. It's fine. It's fine. I got impatient and it's all my fault. As usual. Oh, wait. It's raining. There's not going to be any sun. You did this, didn't you? You do get options like morning, afternoon, evening, and night, Mets. My concern was that... like, I didn't know... I don't know what time morning, noon, evening, and night are, right? So, like, if I need the sun to be up at, like, a 5 a.m. position, and if I rest by the fire and it takes me automatically to 6 a.m., that doesn't do me a lot of good, right? So that was what I was thinking. That was my concern. I had it in the right position, but I think it doesn't count because of the rain. And now because it's raining, I can't rest at a fire to skip time ahead and try again. This is a broken puzzle. I had the Conan theme playing in my head when you were pushing that wheel. I'm gonna let you down. I've never actually watched a Conan movie. Victory. You saw RoboCop, but not Conan. Yeah. There's a raving Conan emote. I've got to go to sleep, Budafingers says. Good night, all. Good night, Budafingers. Thank you for your fine company, my friend. I hope that you sleep well. And hopefully I'll get to see you again. If not tomorrow, then Thursday or soon after. All right, first shrine of the night. I'm actually going to cut the VOD here. So we'll hang out for just a second.